Enlightenments from the call of Abraham a.s. 1. Abraham faced his people with severity and harshness, and showed no leniency. He faced them, saying, "What are these statues you devote yourself to?" They said, "We found our fathers worshipping them." He said, "Indeed, you have been in a manifest delusion, you and your fathers, and by Allah I will plan something against your idols after you go away and turn your backs." Then the confrontation, which began as mere debate and verbal argumentation, swiftly turned into an armed fight, with the fatal weapon used at the time, the hatchet. Thus he broke them into pieces, save for the chief of them, so that they may return to it. Abraham was brought before them, and he was the sole believer among masses of errant scholars, blind imitators, and idol worshippers. However, he did not give up, nor did he decide to be lenient with them. He confronted them severely and harshly. When people asked him, they said, "O Abraham, are you the one that caused so to our gods?" He mocked them and sarcastically said, "Surely it is the chief of them that caused it. So ask them if they can speak." Yes, do ask them, O blind people, you who sullied the nature according to which Allah created you and chose a religion different than that of Allah. Ask them, you who hid behind a scholarship replete with controversies and satanic sophistics that, as you claimed, represented the religion. Do ask them, O you who were confounded. They found no answer, save for, "You know full well that these idols do not speak." So the great Prophet coarsely addressed those damned, confounded masses, saying, he said, "Then do you worship instead of Allah that which does not benefit you at all nor harm you? Fie upon you and what you worship instead of Allah. Do you not then understand?" He said, "Do you then see what you have been worshipping, you and your forefathers? Surely they are my foes, save for the Lord of the worlds." In the end, they found no answer to Abraham a.s. save for the fire that raged in their hearts. They said, "Burn him and help your gods, if you do anything at all." It was then that the hand of the divine mercy reached out to shield this believer, who got furious at them for the sake of Allah. We said, "O fire, be cool," and a means of safety for Abraham. They plotted against him, but we made them the greatest losers, and we delivered him, and we made them imams to guide people by our command. 2. The call of Abraham a.s. was not marked with any temporization. It was a swift confrontation where events succeeded at an amazing speed. 3. Abraham set the target and the death blow that would be fatal to falsehood. He confronted falsehood harshly and swiftly, without any consideration, neither to materialistic issues nor to the religious and worldly authority held by the people of falsehood, which enables them to belittle the common. When the servant is certain that there is no might save in Allah, he can face millions of people by himself without caring for their number or weapons. For his weapon is the one and unique, the all-compelling subduer, the Almighty. Summary. The most important aspect that singularized the call of Abraham a.s. was his harshness and the overt and swift confrontation. Surely such confrontation was preceded by a covert one that resulted in Lot a.s. believing in Abraham's call. Enlightenment from the call of Abraham and Noah a.s. The Quran did not speak of a miracle performed by Noah or Abraham a.s. to confirm their truthfulness, for the miracle is a means to support the call of the prophets and not a confirmation of the call's validity. Verily, the call of both prophets to return to the nature originated by Allah requires no proof, for it is the nature according to which Allah created man. It is the truth, and it calls to worshipping, praising, and sanctifying Allah alone, as well as to embracing the good morals that which man was created to cherish, and the religion of Allah, best religion of all. A butterfly rushes upon the light, but once its compound eyes are damaged, it seeks obscurity. The same applies to man. In fact, the prophets and messengers act as the ultimate proof of Allah, and they are sent to lift the veil from before man's eyes. Thus they let him choose whether to open his eyes and head to the light, or close them and let the veil down to hide himself, retreating into endless obscurity. They have thrust their fingers into their ears, covered themselves up with their garments, grown obstinate, and given themselves up to arrogance. The most conclusive proof of the Prophet's truthfulness is their blessed journey and their good morals. Surely the character of each person defines words and deeds thereof. As per the proverb, out of the heart's store come the words of the mouth. However, in spite of this noble journey and the great miracles the prophets made, the people of falsehood, particularly errant scholars, still objected by spreading fallacies and satanic sophisties after having sullied others with their own beliefs. The false beliefs with which they contested the religion of Allah, the glorified and exalted. Thus those people established for themselves a fertile platform within the human society, so that if they accept all their words and deeds and follow them blindly, indeed the asceticism of the prophets is perceived as mere insanity, their miracles as magic, and their wisdom as poetry.